You made a joke about your exit from Jackson State was kind of like your marriages.
I did, because I don't remember.
You did.
What did I say?
You said, you was like, you said something like, I don't remember exactly. I think they were probably upset that y'all were getting divorced, kind of like Jackson State was upset that you were leaving. I don't know, maybe they were happy you were leaving. Jackson State clearly wasn't happy that you were leaving. You brought Brittany Renner in to talk to your players. What were you trying to accomplish by bringing her in, this social media influencer?
Brittany is a real woman.
Okay.
She keeps it 100. She keeps it straightforward. And she is a tremendous influencer on Instagram. Bringing her in to talk about game from a woman's point of view was unbelievable. Had I had Brittany Renner in a meeting when I was in college, I might be about $15 million more richer. Because she broke it down to these guys.
To her game and what she was trying to accomplish, and not her game, but
just
women.
the women. Just the, and she even told them, I got more, the coldest line she said, I got more checks in my DMs than Nike. I said, wow. That mean they at her.
Yes.
Okay, and she's trying to tell them how this is played out. She say, it's women out there that do their homework. They know everything about y'all because you tell on yourself on the gram and on social. So they know how to go get you. And you thinking you conquering it and you ain't, because it's all a plan.
You think you run a game and they run a game on you.
She was unbelievable. And I'm hoping, and I know, a few guys learned tremendously from her speech. She brought us, she opened a lot of eyes.
When you sit down with guys, and obviously they want to know about the game, the football game, but what advice do you give young players when you're talking to guys? Not, I mean, now you're a coach and it's going to be a little bit harder for you to get out, but everybody would always, ask you questions, Coach, time, prime. What advice do you give these young guys? What advice did you give them?
In what regards? Because we talking about a whole plethora of things
Just
that I could say.
How to approach the game.
The game of football.
Game of football.
First of all, you got to love it. You really got to love it. And some people in like with it.
Love the game or love the pay? Because I think sometimes they love the pay more than
That's
they love
what I'm saying. So the thing about it, the game gonna give you what you give it.
Right.
And when you're not giving it nothing, it ain't gonna give you nothing. And you can't prostitute the game. You can't just seduce it and act as if it's gonna produce a child for you. It's not gonna do that. The game is sophisticated, man, and the game has game. The game understands what you put in, you're gonna get out. The game understands that there has to be affection and attention and consideration for it to give you the results that you want. This game is real. And you can't just love this game just for this amount of time. It's like a woman. You got to love her intensely. You got to take her home with you. You got to take her out with you. You got to just shower her with gifts and focus, because she needs it and she wants it. And she gonna bless you and make you feel good in all the right ways, but you're gonna have to do what hadn't been done for this game.
What about life? What advice do you give the guys about the game of life?
The game of life has a scoreboard, unfortunately. And it's measured by oftentimes what you have on, your shoes, your clothes, where you live, and that's not right. But it does have a scoreboard. But since it has a scoreboard, you don't have to worry about keeping score that way, but how do you play to win? Because anybody that keeps score, I got to play to win. Some fool said once, it don't matter if you win or lose or how you play the game. I said, yeah, if it ain't got no scoreboard.
Right.
Because
long for a reason.
Long as it's a scoreboard, I got to win.
Yeah.
So it does matter if you win or lose. But I want these guys to always focus on winning and dominate, and you can. But it also has to be a plan, man. I'm a planner, man. We don't do anything without making plans.
Nope.
And we don't do anything with not being on time.
Right.
Yeah. So life lessons are deep. It depends on the situation, because I can really go into depth and detail, because I got 115 young men as well as trainers and equipment persons that I got to pour into.
That's
because they're
listening
part
to
of
you
my
every
staff.
word.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
hang on you every word.
And I want them to, and I got to be filled. I can't be empty, because when I'm empty, I don't have nothing to give. So I got to keep myself full, and I can't have distractions and dissension and mess. I can't have ignorance and none of that. So I don't let the family bull junk get involved. I don't do that.
Right.
I don't know how people do that. I don't do that. My family know the quickest way to exit my life is to bring me some bull jug or some drunk. Friends as well. I don't do it. I'm too old and too bold for that. I don't play it.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.